Hey everybody, this is John and welcome to the free video. So we did get our first sell signal in the S&Ps today since back here. And so the question is this legit or are we simply going to snap back and continue to rally? I think at the very least we're going to come down and test 29.14. And the thing is, if we take that out and the squeeze fire short, it could get pretty ugly to the downside very quickly. So what are some ways to take advantage of this? So first, we shorted the S&P futures. I think it looks like an average price of about 29.90ish. And at this point, I just want to try to hold on to them in case this gets a little silly to the downside. And of course, it could reverse at any time. If you don't like doing futures, you could do puts on the spiders. Same thing when you get that signal. You just kind of taking it and then just seeing if you can kind of hold on for the ride. And then the other one here I like is Netflix. Netflix has already shown some weakness, so you can do like a put debit spread here or just long puts. And so the idea with stuff like that is that when the S&Ps break like this, it potentially opens up the door for a much bigger move, and you just want to get aggressive pretty quick. So other ways to take advantage of this is we've got movements higher in gold, all right, as well as TLT. It's basically saying TLT is just essentially responding to the huge potential of a global recession coming our way. And that's where essentially the big money goes when they see that on the horizon. From there, a couple of other stocks that I like here to the downside. Well, basically any stocks that are impacted by China. So China tariffs. So for companies that get a large portion of their revenue, and there's about 12 or so companies that get a large portion of the revenue from China, they are going to be setting up here as the best shorts going forward. So I will cover those in detail in the premium video, but those are the ones that we want to take advantage of in a situation like this because you get that double whammy. Not only do you get that sell signal in the S&Ps, i.e. the spiders, but you've got companies being targeted from the tariff concerns, and you get typically acceleration there. So whereas the S&Ps might be down 1%, these stocks could be down 3%, 4%. And if you're long puts on those, that can add up very, very quickly. All right, so that's what we'll be looking at there, and I'll cover those in the premium video. All right, and just so you know, on Tuesday, August 6th, we do have a free webinar coming up from our very own Bruce Marshall, and it's called the Seesaw Strategy. All right, so if you go to simplertrading.com/seesaw, you will see the registration page here. All right, so why is this important to know? And really the main thing, like with these webinars and the classes we do, it's basically the continual adding to your toolbox of not only tools to trade the markets, but option strategies to trade the markets, and really how to handle the different market conditions. And of everybody here, Bruce has the most experience with this because he had to be extra careful about managing a huge portfolio for institutions for over 20 years. And when you do that, you learn the nuances of the market and you learn how to protect what you have while looking for opportunities to extract gains. And what's great about this is that he can bring all this and teach us, and by us I mean myself as well, how he did it and how to apply it from a retail perspective in these markets. So what he's going to talk about is how to attract reliable 5 to 25% gains from the seesaw cycles, the secret to 9+ winners in a row, even with high volatility, how and when to boost profit potential 2 times or even more based on those market conditions, which he'll outline, how to avoid capital destruction in the final months of 2019. All right, notice that the final months of 2019 aren't here yet, and so he's going to kind of give you a heads up on what to expect. How to size the strategy for your account size, which of course is critical, and Bruce's simple tweaks that turn potential losses into wins. And of all the people on the team here, in terms of people who know how to defend a trade and say, man, this trade isn't working, I'm going to defend it, make adjustments, and turn it into a winner, Bruce is the best at that. And so if you're interested in things like that, those are also some things he'll talk about. Again, Tuesday, August 6th, 7 p.m. Central, simplertrading.com/seesaw. That wasn't very good. Cross that out. All right, guys, have a good one, and we'll see you at the next update.